You
With
are
this
live.
one,
Yeah,
hey,
what's up?
spilled my damn ashtray all over the spot. Hey, you know it's up. What's going on? Nigga, know that. How you feeling, Pop?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, yeah. First show of the season. First show of the season.
It's the very first Wednesday. Wednesday.
That's true too.
Yeah, man.
That's true too, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Light Father, Light Son podcast. You feel me? Coming straight from the Guala and the Pop. So you know how this go. It's your boy Crease. This my Pop. Hope y'all doing well today. So, how you doing, Pop?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
All right, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Got to see you over the weekend. We definitely had some fun. Definitely did some things, man. Honed our skills. Let's just say that. Exercise our rights, and it was a blast to say the least. What you think?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I
Seen
enjoyed it a lot.
seen some folks, so it was good to see like-minded people, and good to see people who not only are like-minded but that influence each other to exercise their rights, which has been a path I know you've been known as recently popping. I respect that. That was real. That was fun. Nobody
Yeah,
bothering you.
yeah, man. It's self help is what I call it, man. It's more than just
And you
exercise, right? It's making yourself better.
and you and
While
I
you,
were the only black people in the whole place, man. In the whole
huh?
place. I said you and I were the only black people in the whole place.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
definitely good, man. It was all love in there. So, shout out to the Defense Academy, Anyway, we got a TV show today, guys. Couple things to talk about. You smell me? I've been doing a little bit of research, Pop. As I do, and try to figure some things out, man. I got some things I got to holler at you about, man. We got. Let's start off with this whole brick situation, which is
Wait,
obvious.
can I put you on hold for a
Oh,
second? Can I say two things real quick?
yes.
Number one, shout out to Yvette Brown Boyles. May she rest in peace. Number two, this is for educational purposes only.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
free to continue, son.
And also, like, I'm glad you stopped me because I actually forgot before we start every episode. I want to start off by saying, Pop, love you from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And we got many more days ahead of us.
Oh yeah.
Peace, Yvette boy, Yvette Brown boy. Um, Bricks. Bricks is, and I just sent the picture to you not too long ago. International organization on the eastern part of the world where a bunch of superpowers are bundling together to become one unison, one party. They're competing. I'm assuming predominantly against America itself that runs the West. A lot of different things are going to happen, but I kind of want to kind of chop that up and kind of dive into that with you, man. I know we had a pretty good conversation about that not too long ago, but excuse me, with these superpowers getting together, how much danger is America in, and how quickly do you think it's gonna happen?
It's not gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? You look at it like a structure. Without some type of explosive, you're not gonna just destroy that structure right away. Let's look at water. The more water flow, the longer water flows, the deeper it carves out something, no matter what it is. Bedrock, whatever it is. If that water is flowing through there constantly, it's going to create its own path. It's going to carve certain things out, and that's what's going to happen. In my opinion, it's not going to happen overnight, but they're going to start doing their own thing, shutting us down. I already seen where they actually selling off our shares and buying gold with it. When I say shares, I'm talking about the debt that we into other countries. They're
Yeah.
selling their debt
Yeah.
that we owe them to buy gold with it. Now we supposed to be the gold powerhouses in the world, but you see, it was all designed that way years ago. When you get into the British and all of that, Asia has many powerful countries,
Yeah. Yeah.
so they could no one no one could actually capitalize and take over that whole continent. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
when they came to America, that's something that they could call their own. So they put measures in place to control it all. Does that make sense?
No, no, I think that makes perfect sense. I also I believe that also those countries getting together, and those countries are as far as I know, Brazil, India, um, Brazil, Russia, India, China,
So Saudi Arabia,
Saudi Arabia, which spells out Brics. But there's been a new addition. There's been some proposals, and it's supposed to be happening soon. Ethiopia, which is the Horn of Africa, along the eastern seaboard. Egypt, which we know is a historical powerhouse and also is the bridge literally between Africa and and Asia, or Western Asia, Eastern Europe, whatever you want to call it, the Saudi area, the Arabian area.
yep.
They're bridging between those things. And Argentina, which is a Latin country, I thought was very weird. However, with all of these countries coming into unison, I do think that they will protect each other's self interest. And they may not have the technology, which I do believe they do. They may not have the technology to keep up with us, but the sheer numbers alone of a China and a Russian army collectively against us, forget Argentina and boys. That's scary numbers. Those are very, very scary numbers. And then all of the countries those people are cool with. So I think we'll be in physical danger at that point. I think if something needed to be taken, it would be because countries are still being taken today. So our country is not too good to be taken. It's not impossible.
No, it's
It's
not
not.
impossible, but it's highly unlikely because they would rather cripple you and make you homeless than to come and take this land that you polluted. In a few years, it ain't gonna be good, no good to nobody anyway.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is no honor. There is no trust. There is no loyalty. We destroy our own inside, in house. So
Yeah.
why do they have to come? Why do they have to come and why can't they just come and clean up the mess like the police do in the black communities? They don't want to get there before the shooting start, but they show up to pick up the bodies.
Clean up the shells. They're cleaning up them
That's
shipments.
the beast.
Huh?
That's just the nature of the beast.
It's all good though. It's all good. But I do wanted to bring up Maersk, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's a shipping company. One of the biggest, I believe it's it is actually the biggest country. I mean, the biggest shipping country in the entire world. Maersk, Maersk, has halted transport in the Red Sea, which is obviously the war zone. You know, we all know we talked about this before. The war zone in Gaza and Israel. So you got Israel, you got Europe on the opposite side of the Red Sea, and then you got south of the Red Sea, Egypt. Now, as you and I were talking about not too long ago, that pipeline that America wanted to get involved in, where they were running basically stuff. Oh, South Africa. South Africa is the last country. Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia is not part of it yet. South Africa was the last country. I apologize. Which is basically the entire Eastern African seaboard. When those countries decided they are going to run a pipeline from the south up north to whatever countries are up there in the northern, hemisphere, how is that war in Gaza going to affect that Red Sea transport? Because they make it seem like the Red Sea is so important to get it across.
it
I
is. It's the major. The Red Sea is the major port to get there.
don't understand. The
Huh?
drilling of the oil, I said I understand that, but the drilling of the oil and everything, like you right though. I guess that's the best. You right. It's the
If
best way of doing it. You'd
we
have to drive it
all,
through Egypt.
if we all collaborating together, then we all have access to that port, all through that port. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So we can do. They can do what they want to do. They already got United States ships out there at bay. You bet not come 10 feet further. They there.
Well,
We're there, but we cannot cross that line.
Mark,
We cannot.
Maersk is over there getting attacked by pirates, by Yemen soldiers. So soldiers from Yemen out there shooting rockets and so on and so forth to these guys who are transporting all types of goods to Egypt. I'm sorry, to Europe, Egypt, from Egypt, and then also to Gaza, Israel, Asia, all of the above. But with that being said, those people are already being attacked now. So
Yeah,
they're hunting it. They're not going out there anymore. Those people aren't going to get those supplies. It's still ways out there to harm people. The Red Sea is probably bigger than I assume if it shows up on the map on the world map. It's huge.
yeah, yeah. It is huge. But you said it. There are ways to do whatever they want to do, but you have to think these pirates are coming from someplace. Whatever country it is, they know where their pirates are. They know where they're coming. Once they unite, pirates or not, it's going to be serious because a lot of, like you said, Joe, a lot of shit is going to be slowed down. I'm not about to send all of this shit over here to America.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the
And
long run, 20, 30 years, 50 years from now, that is what's going to cripple everybody. Because we're going to have to depend on ourselves again. And we can't depend on ourselves because we too greedy. Too greedy. I want what you want. You want what I got. It's
that's that
man.
capital we live in. You know what I'm saying? Everything is total
Yep.
capitalist. Like that was what they fought for. This is what in the 60s, you know what I'm saying, in the 50s and 60s when the Soviet Union was still a thing, even up into the 70s. That's why they ran all the socialists and the communists out of the country, so that they can
Yep.
do this criminal crap like this and call it
Yep.
capitalism, but then also sell us the dream that in America anything is possible. In a capitalist country, you can make as much money as you want to.
Huh?
Little did we
Mm,
know there were things put
uh-huh.
in system to keep certain people back. So I get it. It's really
It's
dark.
yeah. And even to the ones that yeah, let you make whatever you want, as much money as you want here. But you're gonna pay us. We gonna
Yeah,
get your money before you get yours.
yeah, got to have it. And if you got the nerve to run a business on your own and you touching your own money, you better not lie to us. We'll find out.
How dare you? You
How
gotta
dare you?
sign up in the IRS now today. How dare you?
How much
That
time
damn
might
to
spend
break
in jail?
huh?
I said, how much time Wesley Snipes spend in jail?
Huh.
2 years?
Huh. Al Capone, look Al Capone.
He went to jail
Send
for
this
tax.
yeah, send this man to a damn oh, to the rock,
Trash.
a maximum security prison.
Yeah,
To the government. How dare you not pay us?
taxes.
Dare you? You gonna make an example.
Tax evasion is the most bogus crap I've ever heard. Hit me
It's
with the
illegal.
crime. Hit me with if you know I got money and you know I'm breaking the law. Hit me with breaking the law. Hit me with like selling drugs. Tax evasion is crazy. That's crazy. If I register the money, that's criminal. So I think I'd rather go to jail for tax evasion. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't at that point.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yo, let me ask you a question, Paul.
Sure.
Why they treating the Maine crazy out in Maine, man?
Who?
Oh, Donald Trump, man. No Donald Trump. They say out in the state of Maine, they the second state that's went ahead and told him he ain't getting on the ballots. Invoked a amendment, the 14th Amendment. There's a little side note about people who partake in insurrection can no longer partake in the presidency ever again. So they claiming they claiming the man is an insurrectionist, and so he's gonna take the case to Supreme Court. Okay,
Yeah.
this means the Supreme Court is gonna have to decide whether Donald Trump is actually an insurrectionist or not in multiple states, because multiple states are gonna pull this crap now, obviously. So he's gonna have
You
to
think
prove maybe two, three, four times that he is not an insurrectionist to the Supreme Court. What you think about that?
I think you think the states is wrong or you think they after him? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
I will clarify this, but I need to go back and
Hey,
listen to his press conference that day, and I need to make sure I actually hear what he says emotionless. I kind of want to listen to it blindfolded and actually hear the words he say. And and when I hear it, I can give you a fair assessment. But right now, I
okay.
don't know if he's an insurrectionist. But what I do know is if I tell somebody to go shoot somebody in the head right now, like if I just told some stranger, hey man, go over there and shoot the dude in the head, and you do it, like, am I actually at fault? We wasn't in collusion. I just told a guy to go do something. Like I could tell him right now, go rob a bank, and if they do it, I mean, what's up? I mean, I could tell you the, you know what I'm saying? What they say, what mama used to say back in the day, if everybody jumped off a bridge, would you want to do it? So like why in the hell are you listening to this guy? You and I both heard the same press conference and we didn't go down there doing nothing. So what's actually going on here, Pop? When I find out
What's
Donald Trump has actually paid people off and organizations got paid off to show up to that thing, then yes, throw him in jail. But just solely off of what he said, I think that people are idiots enough to go down there. And he never told anybody to break into anything. But I will go back and go listen. What you think?
I I don't know. I don't know. I respected the man for the things that he did do. My biggest peeve with him was always been he just talked too much, and I think those are one of the times that his ego in talking too much just wrote a check that he didn't figure he would ever have to cash.
Right, right.
That that's what happened to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my question
Now,
is, go ahead.
if he would have if he would have shut up, accept that loss, run again, who wouldn't have voted for him?
Yeah,
Now people are digging. See, now they head hunting. I remember telling you 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I said, man, he just signed that deal for that $5 million with that girl. Everybody I told, yeah, that's all right. That's 5 mil. Yeah, that's his pocket change. He just that and the third. I said, yeah, but y'all don't understand. That is a small victory in what they was going for. I told everybody this. Now, that little $5 million victory they got, now they got it on down to motherfucking 19 people indicted in Georgia. Damn,
yeah, yeah.
damn.
But the
Pick
thing
and
is
choose
that
your
I'm actually, huh?
he he's a sure loser. Pick and choose your battles.
Great point.
Pick and choose your battles. You know, I asked you this a while ago. I said, you know what, B? If you had to fight a person that's gonna bring the ruckus to you, just as hard as you're gonna bring it to them, would you think about fighting them? And anybody with any common sense would think twice about running up on that person or even having that person run up on them.
Right, right.
You think you're invincible. You cannot take a L. It's like a spoiled little brat. Wham, wham, wham. I grab women by the crotches. Oh, she's just picking on me. I'm Donald Trump and she's just picking on me. Mexicans ain't nothing but murderers. Oh, I didn't mean that. Why is their community bothering me? I mean, if you're gonna say it, stand on it. I'm gonna put the wall up. Man, come on, man. But what he did do, he did good. I'm not against him. I'm
I
not
am,
against him.
I am
Huh?
interested in finding out what exactly is going to go on because, like I said, if the federal government, if the federal court, the Supreme Court decides that he actually partook in the insurrection, are they going to charge him with the crime? Because that's a big deal. Are that might lead to a bigger deal. It might lead to a case opening up, is what I'm saying. If he's
Well, even
liable not to put on there, somebody's admit that he has something to do with an insurrection. Criminal charges will soon follow.
he got charges on this now. The charges
And
this is stemming for is those charges. You not understanding?
I'd have been
It's
not
just
as
that it's just the states is saying, you know what, damn, that was kind of screwed up. We did hear what the man said,
yeah, they
but
got
these
they
this is stemming from what they got him going to court for.
yeah.
Just him fighting Colorado in this new state. That's some different, man. That's something totally different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
totally different, B. And then again, what about the damn 19 charges they got going on? They got charges in Washington D.C., which is that riot.
Yeah,
What about old Fanny down there in Georgia?
yeah. She wanted.
So
She want.
whether the Supreme Court say okay they're gonna agree with Donald or not, he's been arrested for this one down there in Georgia.
Yeah,
He still got to answer those federal. Man, come on, man.
Fannie, Fannie Willis should be alright. Crazy girl.
Okay, she not playing though. That lady in New York already won too. Another small victory. Once you get a conviction, it's easier to convict.
The crazy,
Let's think
the
about
crazy
it.
thing is, go ahead.
Let's think about it. They get you for armed robbery. Well, let's say something stupid. Okay, they get you for DUI,
Hmm.
convict you. The way the system gonna look at you, yeah, if he did the DUI, he could have easily done that armed robbery.
Yeah.
He already got a conviction on his belt. Let's keep adding notches to that belt.
See what else we can hit him with.
Man, come on, man.
Have you in lineups for all types of shenanigans.
And then here's the kicker. Here's the thing that nobody wants to talk about. What about all his co-conspirators that is turning states? Oh, we forgot about that. We all here to back him. What about the people that was there saying this man did wrong?
Right.
Oh, we forgot about that, did we?
Now there's gonna be some people snitching, and there's some people already back home. They done served their time and snitched already. So you right
Yep.
though. The pot heating up. Pot
Yep.
heating up. We got guys already going on press runs openly. Yeah, I told on Trump. He a
Yep.
bastard. Yeah, he went to jail for 2 years already.
Yep. And when he said he was going to help him, he turned his back. You don't
He got
think?
Kodak out.
Okay, all right. Kodak is going to help him. Kodak can't help him down there
We might get him the black vote.
in Fulton County.
It look Kodak taking pic. I'm making 4 Nah, that's him. Speaking of which,
And then you look at it. You giving thug motherfuckers the same motherfucker that said he don't like rap music. You giving thug motherfuckers immunity. You better hope that Kodak Black can give his ass immunity. You better hope that.
Lil Wayne.
Do what?
I said, and Lil Wayne.
He better hope they can give him immunity.
There was
And
a
here's another kicker. Okay, what they claiming he did, he cannot get immunity for it because he was not acting president at the time. All right, all
was
right,
what on the sixth.
huh?
Was that on the sixth? So the six. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. That shit that happened on the 6th, he cannot get immunity for because he was not acting president.
Yeah, I don't
He
know
was.
whenever the last day is. The last day of the presidency is.
The last day of the presidency is when they say such and such won. All that other stuff is to give him time to clean out. That's what that other time is for them to go ahead and clean out the White House and make it ready and suitable for the next president. But as soon as
Right,
they
but
declare somebody else, November, what is it, 25th?
yeah,
As soon as they declare somebody president, then that is who's president.
but that person isn't the
That,
acting president. Now, I'm almost certain that the old president is still it until the new guy is sworn in, until he has an with it.
yeah, by all means, by all everything legal. Once you won, B.
But so what's the use of
Let's
getting
look at
sworn in?
so because you transferring the power to somebody else. But the time difference again is for that they could go ahead and clean it out and move. Go back to wherever you want to go. If you want to go
But
back to Trump Plaza,
yeah,
you got
after
January. Go back. Huh?
he after he I think I remember Donald Trump letting that boy out of jail or pardoning him after he lost the race within that 2 months.
Nah, I don't nah.
Because
I
that
don't
guy's
think
not doing anything. Can't do anything. He's not the actual guy yet. But I got to look it up to see what the technicality is. There's a sign off date. It's not the election day. He's the new guy in order, but those 2 months the guy's still in power.
well, I gotta do some
January.
research on it. Don't even sound right to me. That shouldn't even be.
What?
That shouldn't even be.
There is a reminds me of it just um something else that I looked up that we kind of related. There is a clerk apparently out in the state of Kentucky. Don't know the city, but in the state of Kentucky, this woman decided, and her name, hold on, her name is Kim Davis, clerk from Kentucky, and she was ordered by a court and a jury to pay a same-sex couple. Now, this is important. That same-sex couple was not identified. I don't know if they're males or females. I don't know who these people are, but they did put Kim Davis' name out there. So once upon a time in 2015, which is when she got convicted, so this happened probably 2014 or so. 2000 back early in the earlier 2010s, whatever the case is, a same-sex couple walked into a Kentucky courtroom to get married. Kim Davis said that she wasn't going to marry them personally because of her personal beliefs.
I remember that.
Now, I don't know if they weren't able to get married or she just wasn't going to marry them. But what I do know is a jury has convicted her, or a civil jury has hit her to where she's ordered to pay now over $200,000 in lawyer fees, and the jury said that she needs to pay another $100,000 in damages because she had refused. Refused to marry that gay couple because of
Yeah.
her beliefs. But the lawyer argued that the denial, sorry, right? The lawyer argued that the denial of their right to marry was against their, like, birthrights or American rights, whatever the case is, their natural rights. Now, like I said, I don't know if they told that couple not that they couldn't get married at all, or she didn't want to marry him. But over $300,000 in damages is outrageous.
Well, if I remember correctly, I vaguely remember that. But if I remember correctly, it was her belief, she said, to why she didn't want to marry them.
Right.
So again, let's go back to America, the right to freedom and liberty, the right to free religion. How am I wrong if I'm doing something that my religion tell me? not to do, but you lock me up and throw lawsuits on me anyway.
Yep.
Is the American dream? Is
That's
that
a.
what they tell us? Is that what they say?
By the way, that was a civil worker, somebody who worked in the courthouse.
Yes, I remember. She still have the right to her own religion.
Oh, absolutely. No, I agree with that. It is ironic that her own employer hunger anyway.
They have to make a bigger example than you. You're just one person. You really don't matter. We're gonna shut you up. We're gonna shut you up. I have to protect my political career. Again, I want what you want. How that stupid saying go? What's mine is mine. What's yours is mine. That's
Yeah,
all they want. That's all they want. I need to set this example. I need to keep my seat in office. I don't care about you right now.
yeah.
I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus, but this is what I got to do.
I'm gonna tell you something too. Like I think that
Yeah.
that's absolutely atrocious. That's some of the
Yes,
dirtiest things I've ever heard. If that, go ahead.
you're gonna make me feel or do something that I'm not comfortable doing. She should throw a countersuit on their asses.
It's looking like it's too late now.
Yeah,
She got to pay that restitution. But
yeah.
my thing
But
is, who are the people? Who are the people? These judges? Oh, I'm sorry. Who were the people in the jury that they decided they was gonna pick up for this civil suit? They came up with this rendition.
the people
Hey,
that they wanted to convict her, that's who the people are. The people they wanted there to convict her.
say $300,000 is too much money in any
They
circumstance.
on that jury. They wouldn't have had me on that jury.
So
This is not
I'm
fair.
assuming if my feelings get hurt, like in any regard, let's just say I get in a car accident, somebody hurt somebody in my family, I get my leg blown off in a war. Money is the fixer of that, right? Is that what's being portrayed to me? I don't want to put words in America's mouth, but money fix
Yes,
everything. Is that right?
that is a true statement. Look, I was watching court TV today, me and Terry, and I didn't even know Patrick Mahomes had a little brother.
Okay.
They got him on film in a bar or a restaurant, grabbing the owner and kissing her, just throwing his tongue down her mouth.
Damn.
I never heard of that prior to today, and come to find out, the DA asked the DA asked the judge to drop the charges because the plaintiff, the woman, wouldn't come in and testify. So now my question is back to you. Is that money?
I mean, perhaps, but I guess like yes, that more than likely is money. But let's
Okay.
just say the man was guilty and he had to pay $150,000. That fixes the assault. Is what I'm saying. Like, why is money the answer to anything? If I crash
It
your
wa-
car and you sue me, or if I burn your house down and you sue me, whatever the case is, like money is the retribution. That's what they're teaching us. Everything equates to money. If somebody lies on me and says, "Hey man, you're doing crimes that you ain't that you know," so whatever the case is, you out here touching people you ain't supposed to be touching people, and I sue them, I get money, right? Or what I'm saying, I put a case on them. But if somebody also crashes my car and I put a case on them and they liable for it, how is money the equator of everything? How does money make everything right?
because you are a you're American, and that's what they put. They put the dollar sign on everything. It's not about money for me. I don't. I know I need it, but I also know I can do without it. You know what I mean? I got means to make money. I got means to survive.
Right.
Survive. So
And that's a good thing.
it's look,
Nah, man. I
it's
think that's pretty nuts that they out here doing that.
they've been doing it, B.
You feel the things that you do, the way you feel or believe, actually get you in legal trouble these days. It's a scary world to live in, man. It's I don't think it's right at all.
No, it's not. But they tell you you're free. That's what they tell you. You have the right to your religion. You have the
No,
right to freedom of speech. You have the right to bear arms. You have the right to unfair searches and seizures. Oh, man, come on, man. You have the here's the one of the biggest pieces of trash there is. You have the right to travel freely on
that's
public roads.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is
Do
the
you
biggest,
believe in the pursuit of happiness?
huh?
Do you believe in the pursuit of happiness? They say that's our right. Do you believe that we all have? I think that might be the only right that we do have.
Well, I mean, I do believe in it because you have to find in you. All of us have to find in ourselves what actually makes us happy.
But that
I
seems to
give
be the
you.
only right that's not being harassed. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
It's,
about being free, peaceful at heart. How about the other day? Your sister called me. I was on my way to the dump, to the trash dump. I look up. There's a female riding a horse. Now that's true freedom. But now, having said that, if she was to take her horse and jump on I-40, some idiot cop will have a problem with it. When that is her right.
yeah,
But they can't get no license plate money. They can't get no driver's license money. They can't get none of that. So they're going to find a sanction to give her a ticket so that at least they can get some money from her.
right. Get a couple bucks.
It's trash. That is not what the Constitution says. You have the right to travel the United States Republic freely. It didn't say you have to be in a car because when they wrote the Constitution, think about it, there was no cars.
But there were no highways either.
There was dirt paths, but there were no cars either. Freedom to travel is freedom to travel. Whether you're going through the damn or whether you're going through a path. That's the
Yeah.
way I look at it. But they're going to stop you and try to figure out something to make you pay them some money, but it don't
But now that's something.
specify. Look, another one that says you have the right to bear arms, but most states it's illegal to carry brass knuckles. So who are you to tell me what I should arm myself with?
That's true. That's true.
I've seen John Wick kill somebody with a pencil. So you gonna throw me in jail because I got a bunch of pencils?
I seen that dude from what's it called? Law Abiding Citizen kill a man with a T-bone steak knife right
Hmm.
in this just over and over again, right in this joint. I said, damn, murdered the guy. Anything is a weapon, man. I've seen some weapons crafted out of some pretty cool stuff. So, you know,
But it just say what weapon you can or cannot have. It
mm,
says You have the right to bear arms.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
That's all.
But you know
This is
how they
real
get.
tough.
Man.
Pissed off at me, but I don't. It really don't care. I really don't care because we'll just find another way. Because again, this is just educational purposes. I'm not trying to piss nobody off, but this is my opinion and yours.
Right.
Just like everybody else have their opinion. Some people could walk around and say, "Yeah, when you got money like me, you could grab women in the crotch." I choose not to say that, but he
Right.
have the right.
Ah, yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say that.
right. Some people could walk around and say, "I hit you in your back and wet you." I choose not to say that,
Yeah.
but they have the right.
Well, do you think that? Do you think that other communities would accept somebody? Let's just say, like in our community, in the black community, they say, I kill a nigga, I smash on his girl. Cool, right? Other cultures buy it. Do you think that if there were other cultures, let's use Chinese, let's use something that's not sensitive, right? Not yet, anyway. Chinese people, and it was a guy that was calling, he was Asian, who was calling other Asian people derogatory terms, other Chinese people
hmm
derogatory terms, and he was from China. You think that China would accept him or the world would accept him? He talking
I
about
don't
how he
know.
killed another fellow Chinese man. He telling him
I
how he
don't
gonna
know.
rape another Chinese woman.
I don't know, but if he was born here or got here and became a citizen or green card or something, I think he have the right to say it. I don't know how they're gonna respond.
I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. I just
I
don't
don't. I
think
don't.
that God.
Nah, go ahead.
I just don't think like there'll be people out there and listen, man. The word is the word, people. I didn't make the word up. This is the precursor for when they come and find us down the road. I didn't make this word up. Other people made the word up. Okay. Yeah, I've heard me use the word nigga before. So nigga is the same thing. Okay. I just need y'all to understand that this is an example. If a Jewish young boy made music about killing kikes, which is the derogatory term for that some people use for Jewish people, do you think that Jewish people would accept that music? And do you think that the rest of the world would accept it? As much as Lil Wayne shoot a nigga in the head like a buffalo, all the words that we've ever heard in our lives, black people commit violence against each other. It's okay. Do you think it's okay for others to do that and it will still get received well?
Nah,
I don't think
nah,
they
it won't.
have it at all.
It won't. They have a major issue with it. They'll run you off.
They might finish it.
Yeah, they'll run you off. They'll find you and run you off.
What happened where it's okay with us? What happened
They
where it's okay for us to disrespect ourselves out in front of other people and expect them to treat us with respect? It's the
they never
truth.
they never cared about us, and we never cared about ourselves. I was talking to your sister, and there's a lot of things that we as a family broke cycles of. You understand what I'm saying? And she
Right.
didn't really understand, but I'll give you an example. Her kids know now they don't want to live in the projects, whereas we all did.
Right.
But when I was coming up, that's all I knew. I was comfortable there. Didn't know no better. Confused, brainwashed. Had no choice. Had no choice because I wasn't, you too, you was born into the situation. But at this point now in your life, you're gonna live. That curse is broken. There won't be no more bike riding for your kid. You're gonna teach him to get a job. You're gonna teach him to be a man or a woman. It won't be no project living. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying the mentality. We done broke certain curses from our families.
It's true.
Does that make sense? Hello, BJ.
And trailblazing, I always say this is like it's such a lonely sport. When you go out there and you do things that you can't really actually, whatever that might be, something new, and even you can't even ask your friends about this because it's something so out of. Are you there?
Yeah, you breaking up bad, B.
Am I back?
Yes, sir.
So I was saying that trailblazing is such a like a lonely. I didn't know this, but I was talking with my boy A about this not too long ago about how lonely trailblazing is. Because when you go off that beaten path, man, especially when it's something your family can't help you with in particular, or your friends, it might be whatever, it might be fencing class or chess, I don't know, what a debate club, whatever the case is,
Golf, anything.
golf, whatever. You know, when you try those things and you don't have that support from other people, it's so lonely. It's so lonely. And you gotta have the courage to keep going and not just, well, my sister told me FedEx a good job. Let me just stay here. You know what I'm saying? I grew up thinking that the mail job was a good job. Let me just stay here. Like you have to trailblaze. But just like that's the forewarning from anybody hearing this. Like when you want to do things that's outside your norm, like expect to lose friends, expect to lose family, expect to lose yourself for a little bit because you have to lose yourself to get found. Trailblazing is
I,
very, very lonely. It's not
I,
it's not for everybody.
I don't think. I think it's more of trimming the fat. Trimming the fat. That's the way I look at it. It's trimming the fat off that steak. I know exactly how much fat I want on it.
Yeah.
I don't want no 3 inches of fat across my steak.
That's too much.
Some
Nah.
people like it though.
Yeah,
You understand
yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
That's the only way they're gonna eat it. I don't want that.
Know what I want.
But even the trailblazing, even on your own, once you get to that point, don't you feel damn good about yourself?
Yeah,
And to me, that's all that matters.
yeah.
You
Being
know, we
lost and getting comfortable is the shitty part about it. Being lost and being like deserted and not having nobody to call on, it's miserable. But absolutely, when you make it to the other side, it's it's undeniable, and people are trying to ride that wave. When you told
yeah,
them you were about to go find yourself and nobody wanted to help you out, they'll try to like ride that success. And that's pretty damn sad to me. That's pretty
it is
sad.
sad.
But the cool thing is if you stick close, I'll pave the way. If you just follow, you just got to follow and stick close. Like that's it. You got to help out, but don't that way you can follow the path with me. You can't just have me build the road and then also send the Uber to pick your ass up. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got to understand though, sometimes we have to travel roads because we want to be better. We push ourselves. And it might be lonely. It might be lonely. And then when we get to a certain point, we try to reach back and try to bring people whose mindset wasn't what yours was. But it's still a beautiful thing because you accomplished something that everybody that was in your circle was afraid to even try to help you with it.
Or they just weren't equipped to help you with it. They just didn't know they couldn't.
Yes, I don't know which one is worse. But then when it gets to the other end and you try to grab their hand and lead them, all you can do is lead them to the water. And even at that point, some of them just will not drink.
That's a great point. I want you to drink the water for 'em, I swear. I swear. I want
You
you to
know
drink the water for 'em.
that
Damn.
that that yeah yeah.
And if you don't speed from the water, them water, they literally will thirst to death, which will still cause you some type of discomfort. It is gonna cost you money or time or something. Especially when they
Green,
attach to you. They fail, you fail. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna work if they're part of
but
your team or something.
I look at it that I succeeded. I took the chance.
Yeah.
You failed because you didn't want to take that chance. But I knew if I didn't take that chance, I was gonna fail back here with you.
Yeah. In a place I don't want to be.
I'd rather fail trying than to fail not trying.
Oh, that's some.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Got the little room decorated. You know how that go.
I see the bright lights going around the damn forehead. Look like your forehead right in the middle of them. Look like you 7 foot tall. Big swole shack looking motherfucker.
Nah, this is the low. I got the low windows in the low windows. Or but nah. See what else we got. Oh yeah, man. So two things real quick before we finish it up. So Tesla, Tesla set a record for the most sales in the quarterly. Sold a huge amount of sales. I guess they broke their own record. For EV cars sold in the quarterly. I'm sorry, all EV cars sold in a quarterly, which is every 3 months on the calendar. But wound up crushing the record. There's more Teslas on the road than ever. And I'm wondering what you think about the future of cars. Do you think they're gonna outlaw it soon? Because they already claiming that Elon Musk is a bad guy now because he's out of control and he can say what he wants without obviously no like people are still gonna buy the product even though he says what he wants. So that type of power is scary, especially in America. But what do you think is gonna happen with these cars soon? You think we'll be gasless in the next
I-
20 years?
it's very well possible because we've been overseas raping them of natural gases and oil. It's going to come to a cease. But we
The
got enough oil here to satisfy here. But what's scary to me is that there's so many people that agrees with this man and what he's trying to do.
you
Where's all
talking
this
about
number one, where's all this extra electricity gonna come from? And number two, I just seen an article yesterday that people can't drive their cars because they can't update the cars, B.
mm,
You know how your phone says it's time for an update?
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be so soon.
In it yesterday.
That's crazy.
I seen it yesterday. They can't even drive their cars because the car will not update. Nobody's looking at this. Everybody's thinking stupid. This man must, he got so much money, he's so powerful, he must know what he's talking about. Oh, golly gee, let's just go jump on his bandwagon. And you
Wow.
not counting the cars that done burned down already.
Yeah.
Motherfucker pull up to a red light and the car catch fire.
And those are explosive fires from what I heard too. Big
Oh
fire.
my God.
That battery catch, it's not good.
BJ, they gave more publicity on people that was smoking e-cigs and the e-cigs was blowing up than they do, man, man.
Even when
I,
the
I,
cell
I'm
phones were blowing up for a
yeah.
while, I forgot. I think it was Samsung Galaxy. They were just blowing the hell up on the charger. You remember
Hmm.
that? Yeah. Once upon a time. Once
Yep.
upon a time.
And now we're in a different time. You don't spend 80 grand on the car. 5 years later, when the computer's time to update itself, you can't. Oh my God.
And it might be like those old, like the more modern games now, where let's say you got an Xbox 360, you got online games, the server will shut down after a while because the game system's so old, it costs them
Yep.
too much to run the server.
That's what they do
You
with
can't even
iPhones.
run.
Do that with iPhones. Once you iPhone get and what they say is outdated,
Right.
they fuck with the battery. The battery will go weak, and
That's
you have
crazy.
to. You can charge in that bitch 24 hours. Get on the phone, 10 minutes into your phone call, battery gone.
Dead.
It's
Talking about
all
10%.
a it's, it's all a setup, B. It's all a setup, man.
10.
They tell us, oh, ain't no good for you. Oil. Oh, if you want to do it right, get organic olive oil. Go in the store and look at organic olive oil and look how much shit is in organic than just regular extra virgin olive oil. Look
Right.
at it and see the difference. You want me to spend $5 more because you saying this shit is organic and it's
Right.
weaker than the original product? Is you guys crazy?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Now, when my little cousin caught diabetes, I remember he was going candy shopping at one time, and he went to go get candy that had half the sugar. It was diabetic candy, had half the sugar, and it cost more money than than the stuff that was packed full of sugar. And I said to
Yes,
myself,
because
how in the hell is this possible? I was so upset that that was the case.
you got glucose syrup and all of that, that man-made shit you have to buy because somebody's making it. So they have to
Right.
make their money. So they lie
Yeah.
and say it's sugar free, but the chemical they putting in your ass, that glucose syrup, that's
Mm.
the killer.
Sassafras. That is a petroleum product.
That's the killer.
Pop man, I got to gotta move to this next section because I gotta make a move real quick before 10.
Yeah,
But
man, I get it.
rapid fire joint, juke joint, you know how I go. Where I do this every week to, find out a little bit more about my pop. Quick set of questions to get things going on, you know what I'm saying? Get the juices flowing and find out what's going on. You feel me? You ready, Pop?
Hmm.
All right, Pop. First word is shoot.
Aim to kill.
The second word is bracket.
Hmm. Bracket. I think Gambling.
Okay. Slam dunk.
Leg strain.
30-day tag.
Unconstitutional.
A euro or a gyro, depending on where you're from.
Depending on where I'm from, it's called a gyro.
Okay. Oh no.
That's what I.
How do you feel about it?
Oh
The
shit,
word.
they good as hell.
For real, I agree with the cucumber sauce, man. Oh my goodness. I got to have my thing cut. And listen,
Oh
if
man.
y'all haven't actually had a euro or a gyro that you cut off the block, not that pre-cut crap you get down south. When they cut off the rotisserie block, I'm gonna tell you something. That's it right there. Oh shit.
Big-
Hey, hold up. Who this? Too many people get their wings split and cheeks busted. Hey, that's the facts, bro. That is the facts. Hey, I feel bad for TD Jakes. I don't feel bad for him. I heard that boy was at them parties. They told me that man was at them parties down there with down there with what's the boy name? P. Diddy in that, you know. But maybe it's a chance he was out there preaching the word to them people who was doing them sex parties, Pop. He might have not have been doing nothing. He might have been cracking the Bible and not cracking no teeth. Cheeks busted is hilarious. Pastor J, hey look, Pastor J's got his cheeks busted wide open. Pastor J cheeks probably look like the great. Who is this? Yo, yo,
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, listen, man. This is what it's all for right here, man. Me and my pop, man. We gonna get it going, man. We gonna get this thing going and really see what's up, man. But shout out to Valiant Thor for the comments, man. That's definitely what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. I needed that laugh, yo. Word up.
Word up. Shout out, homie. Shout out.
Shout out, man. So yeah, Pop, much love, man. I'm gonna get at you soon. And another good episode, and I'll see you next week, Pop.
You got it. One love, everybody. Be safe out there.
Peace.
Peace.